I was installing Ubuntu onto my system recently and I thought, why not just film the process? So I've listed down all the steps I've used and I'm going to walk you through each one of these. So before even getting started with the installation, I suggest that you save your Windows product keys and keep them aside. So what product keys are? So these are keys which ensure that the software you have is a licensed one. This would be really helpful for you if you would want to get back to Windows at a later stage and you don't really have to repurchase it again. So to start with, we first need to go to the ProduKey site. I've listed down all these links in the description below. So I'm going to go into this ProduKey site and then the download section. I'm going to select the zip file over here. Oh yeah, so there's something I wanted to show you. So I have an antivirus installed, so I'm going to get this warning and I'm pretty sure most of you would have one too. So you can read more about this under the known problems section. So I've accepted the risk anyways and then run the application. Cool, so like you can see, I have a list of products over here with their corresponding keys. I've copied down the Windows 10 and the Office key. Okay, so next thing would be to download Ubuntu. So I've gone to their official site and then the download section. So over here I'm downloading the latest Ubuntu desktop version, but based on your preference you can pick a version of your choice. Yeah, so we are done. Okay, so next step would be to download the Rufus tool. So what is the Rufus tool? It's a tool which helps you create bootable USB drive. In very simple terms, it's something which lets you copy the downloaded Ubuntu image onto the flash drive connected to your system. So over here, I'm going to now copy the downloaded Ubuntu image onto the Rufus tool. So I'm selecting the downloaded image and make sure under the device section you have the connected pen drive selected. Okay, so post this, I'm just going to let the defaults be. And I also want to mention this might take a while for you, so you can just grab your cup of tea if you would want to. Yeah, so the next step would be to disable your secure boot. So I'm going to do that by going to the updates and security, recovery and restarting. So disabling secure boot ensures that Windows is not booted by the device by default. So under the troubleshoot section and the firmware settings, make sure that under the boot and security you have your secure boot option disabled. Cool, so we are done now, just save and exit. Okay, so when you restart your system, you should see this option where you can pick your boot device right now. So the first one is Windows and second one would be the drive connected. So I've selected the Ubuntu drive. And yeah, so what you can see here is booted by the drive. So you still have to install the actual Ubuntu onto your system. So I'm going to click on that. And over here under the advanced features option, select the LBM. So yeah, I wanted to mention I have an SD and a HD card. So I'm going to select the SD card, but you can just go with the defaults and click on install. Yeah, now that we're done with this, we just have some basic steps left to fill in our location and name and password of choice. So make sure you do that. I'm going to do that really quick right now. Cool, we're done. So the last step would be to restart your system and your Ubuntu should be up and running. Hope you found this video useful. Do let me know what you think.